Okay, basically I'm going to go from a regular toggle switch light and I'm going to make a combination. I'm going to add an extra outlet using the existing wires, and then I'll still have my toggle switch. Basically I'm going to start by removing this and make sure I got all the wires I need to connect this one. The thing with this one is if you want to use a different circuit for the outlet and a different circuit for the switch, you got to break off this little tab. But if you're going to use the same circuit for both, you leave that tab intact and you're just going to only connect the power wire up here, and that'll power the outlet, and then you're going to put the common wire, or the white wire is going to be on this side. Well, and then we have the ground that we're going to ground it, so it's going to be a grounded outlet. And I'm going to go ahead and start removing this cover. Okay. Maybe I should have got my glasses. Jeez. I'm doing this because I wanted to put a little convenient outlet on this side of my garage, the door going into the house, so I could hook it up to, I could put a fan on it or something on this side, because this wall has no outlets. I'm gonna go, I already cut off the circuit, so there's no power going to this outlet, but I'm gonna test it once I pull it out a little bit. I could double check it. The light doesn't come on or nothing. I already double checked it. And this is just my little video for kind of remind myself how I did it, so in the future if I decide to put another one of these in on another switch circuit, I'll be able to. I'm going to go ahead and dig these wires out, and then I'm going to get back with, I'll show you what I'm doing at that point. Okay, now that I pulled off the cover and the switch, I disconnected the wires. Now that I have them separated, I want to make sure which one is the black wire with the power. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one on the whites, and then when I check them, this one's only showing nothing. This one is the one showing 120, 121. So this is my wire that has power to it from the box. So this is my wire to the light. Okay, so what that tells me, I'll be right back. Let me go shut the power off, and then I'll be right back to explain. Okay, once again we determined which one is our power wire, and that's going to be this one. I already went and switched the power back off and tested it. That's going to be the power. It's going to connect to this side. Then the light black wire for the light will go to this brass one. Then the white pigtail I'm going to add is going to go to the silver, and then I'm going to add a pigtail to the ground, and I'll connect it to the green screw here, and then it should be all functioning. Again, the power wire, I only got to connect to one because I'm going to use one circuit. So one circuit's going to power the switch and the outlet. Now again, like I said, if you wanted to use a whole different circuit for the outlet and a different circuit for the switch, you would break off the metal tab. Different brands have a different type of break off. This one you just snap that off and then it'll be two separate circuits. But I'm going to keep it all on one circuit. I'm just going to run a fan or a drill or something off of it. But let me get the wires ready and then I'll show you how I hook it up and then we'll give it a test. Okay, I'm back here. I added a pigtail to the white wire and I tucked the wires in, and I added a pigtail to the ground wire. The other two wires remain the same. Again, this is the one positive. I'm thinking cars. This is the one with current. This goes to the light. So now what I'm going to do, I'll leave this one for last to hook up. I'm going to just start with and then when you hook them, you want to do them in the way that when you put the screw in, it's going to be in a clockwise manner. And then the other thing you want to do is make sure when you do it, you don't pinch the insulation. There's the insulation here. If you got the insulation underneath the head of the screw, it won't make a good contact. So you want the loop to go in clockwise, the same way your screw is going to tighten down on it. And I'm going to do all of this side first. That's the black for the, let's say, the light. This is going to be my, I think, this is the common. Again, you want to make sure you don't pinch the, you don't want to pinch the insulation. I'm just going to tighten this just a hair. There we go. Again, making sure you don't pinch insulation. That way you have a good surface. And then now I'll do the ground on this side. I'd have to tighten that a little bit. Nice and tight. Now I'm just going to go connect the power wire again. I can't stress, make sure the power's off. I can't stress it enough. I'll put the power. Again, you only need one power if you're only going to use the same circuit. The nice thing when you, and the reason you loop it in a kind of the clockwise position, the same way you turn the screw, is it kind of pulls it in. I don't know if we can see it, but it pulls the wire in nice and good and tight. So now everything's wired up. I'm gonna just try to get these wires in here, tucked in here. I don't know how these guys sometimes do it, but I just figured it's a nice little project for me to do at home. Add me another outlet in the garage. There's never enough outlets in the garage. don't like to force nothing. So just reach in there, tuck in the wires a little extra. And now I should be able to screw this in. Now I'm going to need to go get the cover. I'm going to hook up the cover before I turn it on. Let me go grab that. Okay, basically I got it all buttoned down over here. The wires are good. When I pause the camera, I don't remember where I left off sometimes. But now I'm just going to put the plate on before. And I did kind of tested it, but I'll put the plate over it so everything's the way it should be. You don't want to over tighten these plates, they will crack. I usually just use a couple fingers and that's it. And now I'm going to show you, I got a light here. I got this light. I could turn it on and off, and it's on, and it works independently of the switch. And if you want to see, basically works independently of the switch. The director here, my wife, told me it was out of the frame. Basically, and then I'll show you the light that it controls. There's a fluorescent light bulb up there. If I turn it on, the switch controls that. So I can have the lights on and off, but I can still use, now I have an extra outlet that I can hook up my light to, which turns on and off, independent, and no matter what the switch is doing. So I call that one, I guess I got lucky. No, I guess it's successful. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll get something else up and running, another video someday soon. Thank you again for watching. Bye.